Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on the ridge, today's the day. That's right, we are building our dream. We've got our wood for our sill plates. We've got our sill seal that came in. But guys, we've got a problem. Let me show you. So last time we worked on our sill plates, you can see I've got one right here, already has the holes drilled in it. That one fit perfectly right there. Everything was great until I figured out I had the wrong sill seal. Now I do have the 2x8 sill seal. It is in and we will get it installed. But I was told I did something else wrong. Or not necessarily me, but me as a general contractor did something wrong. I had my foundation built, right? These are split-faced cinder blocks. They have that rough cut on the front there. I think they look great. They did a real good job. They have a concrete footer down below it. I've already done my termite treatment below the foundation, termite treatment around the foundation. But my dad texted me. He said, Tim, I think you did your crawl space vents wrong. I've got one right there. I've got one right there. I've got one right there. There's 3 on this side, 3 on that side, 3 on that side, and 2 on that side. The patio's there, it blocks it. The ventilation number is great, but unfortunately, code says I have to have a vent within the 3 feet of every corner. And as you can see here, I don't have one there. I don't have one there. I don't have one down there. I don't have one on that corner. I don't have one on that corner. Oh no. So what does that mean? Well, that means I've got to get some cut in. The building inspector said yes, one with every 3 feet of every corner. So my contractor's going to come back out, cut one in. So what that means today is I'm going to put all my sill plates down. I will not seal with polyurethane sealant the areas the sill plates have to come up. And then I'll be able to leave them on all the other foundation walls. So I'll have to pull up the sill plates, let them and cut the termite shield, let them cut in those vents. I'll have to have 4 vents, 1 on each corner put in, and then I'll have to reapply everything. So that will be on a different video, but we're going to make progress today. I am not going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and get the sill plates down. Luckily, we caught it before the sill plates, the rim joists, the joists all went on, because that would have been a nightmare. I also noticed last time when I was putting my sill plate on that my lintel here over the HVAC access was too far out. The 2x8 actually was not sitting on the lintel. So I pulled this off, I ground all this down with a diamond grit cup grinder, and now I can get it right up under there so the 2x8 will sit on it and should give it a nice strong support for our lintel. This is the one I already cut, and I believe it goes on this way. Go ahead and carry it over here. All right, so that one's gonna go there. All right, and those straps are gonna get bent over. I ran into that one. So that one's gonna get bent over and go right down on there. That looks perfect. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna flip this over because I got to put the sill seal on that side, and I've also got to hammer those down flat. Sorry for the noise. All right, that is good right there. Now let's get the seal. Now look guys, this is the perfect width. The other stuff was for 2x6s and it was way short, and this pressure treated chemicals touching this flashing could cause corrosion very, very quickly. So having the right width is very important. So yeah, this fits perfectly. Yeah, that is the exact width, 7.5 inches right there. This is a 2x8 and this is 7.5 inches, and that's what a 2x8 is. So let's go ahead and get this rolled out. All right, and I am going to roll that out with the ridges facing up, which will mean the ridges facing down. That should, I'm gonna staple this right in place. Okay, let's Let's roll it out. Roll. Regulators, roll out. Okay. Get it lined up perfectly there. Alrighty. Okay, now, and I am going to put some sealant on this below here to keep that nice and adhered. I'm using this Loctite roof and flashing polyurethane sealant. Works great for termites. Termites do not like eating into this. So when I flip this over, this is going to be the edge. And really, guys, you don't really need this. It's not required to have this on your sill seal, but I want some just to make sure that there's no air gaps and this stays in place. I'll use more on the other side where the flashing is, because I got some holes I got to fill in around the straps and bolts and stuff. Get this all the way down there. Ooh, don't miss a spot. Oh, let me get that out of the way. Whew. All the way down. Now I will caulk the ends too. There we go. Now I can get that put right on there. And this stuff stays pretty flexible. That makes it a real good gasket material. And here we go. Let me cut this off. Nice and flush. And I will have sealant on the ends as well. Actually, I like my lines to be straight. I like my lines to be straight. All right, now I gotta flip this over. It may move just a little bit, but it'll be all right. So where's my hole at? Flip it over. And there's the hole. There's there. Lift it up so it doesn't get, so there we go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Everything looks nice and smooth. Like a glove. Go ahead and put our nuts and washers on here. Not going to tighten them down until I make sure everything is lined up with my marks. And again, I will be putting sealant down. This beam has to come up. Now, the other walls I'll seal everything, but the ones that have to come up, I'm not going to seal the bottom. All right, so now I need to make sure I am mark was set up with my marks. Where's my mark? There's my mark. Right, that's good. That one's good right there. Yeah, get this tightened up. This one's right on the line. Oh yeah, that's good right there. And right on the line. Perfect. All right, this next one is going to go over the lintel. So I'll see the spacing, and then I'll be able to glue the lintel down and then get it on after I get the holes and the spacing done right. Now there is one thing about this one. It only has 2 J-bolts. You're like, Tim, you gotta have more J-bolts. You gotta have at least one 12 inches from each end, or or less. Well, you have to have an anchor from each end. Now I've got these straps here, and these straps can count. Now you see that J-bolt right there is actually farther away than it needs to be. So I'm actually going to come back once I get the entire sill plates on and see all those spacings where I need extra J-bolts where the sill plates break. Now I also have to take into account where the floor joists are going to be, because the floor joists are going to be running this way like this, and I don't want a J-bolt nut to be right where a floor joist is. So lots of math, lots of calculations. All right, I did really well on my placement of my other bolts. Let's see if I can do the same thing. I got the right size square this time. My square was too small last time. So that, it goes there. So now I need to square this up on that. Going from the outside edge, keeping it on the line. And that puts it at, let's see, a little bit more right there. 4, gosh, it's about a little bit more than 4 1/8. So let's go over here to the flat to the edge, 4, and right there. Okay, so right there is where I'm doing that one. Same thing down here. Some people use the whack on it method, where they just put the board on top of the thing and whack it. I'm not doing that. Not gonna do that. It's right there. A little bit farther out, right there. It's about right. About the same. 4 1/8. Of course, there's a little bit of tilt to this, so I could be off just a little bit. That's why I'm using a little bit bigger paddle bit. Right there. All right, we got it. Let's get this one right there. Make sure I'm straight. Alrighty, clean my mess up. Don't want it on the board, on the flashing there. All right, does it fit? Does it fit? Needs to go all the way to the end. All the way to the end. Where's the hole? There we go. And does it get it on there? Where's it at? There it is. Woohoo! Oh man. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. I love it. Let's see if I remember which way it flips. I'm pretty sure it flips this way. There we go. Get over. Get over. Where's the bolt? Right there's the bolt. There's that one. And there's that one, like that. Oh yeah. All right, I got it raised up a little bit. Before I seal it down, I need to get some caulk. There we go. In here. That's what's, there we go. That's what this is gonna sit on. Put a little bit there. A little bit there. There we go. Put that off to the side. Let's see. Let's get it slid right in there. Stay right up high. And then right there. There we go, right there. Right there. And that should squish down on it once I get the bolts in. Because I got a bolt there, and I got a bolt here, and that should push right down on it. There we go, yeah. Nuts and washers. Now, this one does have a little bit of a bow to it. Is it crown or bow? I always think this is bow and this is crown. If you know what the difference between, which one is this? When the board goes this way and not, yeah, you just let me know. Okay, so I gotta pull this back to there. Okay, pull that back to there. Okay. Seal it down. Squish that. Oh yeah, looks good. I'll have to fix that. Okay. So this one's right on the money now. Look at that. No, it's got to come back just a little bit. It's got to come back just a little bit. Let's see here. There we go, right there. Oh, not that much, not that much. Right there, right there, right there. Yeah. Now having more anchor bolts is really going to help me get this straight. So I'll definitely have to come back with more bolts on this. Alrighty, now we got this short piece we got to do here, and I think I know just the board for it. We've got one right here that's got a split in, and we'll cut that one up, use the longer portion of it, and save the rest of it for spacers for the columns. All right, how long does it need to be? How long does it need to be? 94 3/4. We can do it. 94 3/4. Right there. Marked up. 94 3/4. Gotta get the personal protective equipment. All right. Get it right there. Right there. Perfect. Right there. Moment of truth. Will it fit? Will it fit? Will it fit? Like a glove it fits. Oh yeah. There. Just a little bit more right there. There we go. Yep. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Yep. Line it up. Alrighty. Like a glove, like a glove. Loving every minute of it. Seriously now, look how close that is. That is right on the line. I'm talking, make me happy close. Right on the line. Love it. First of 4 walls are done. And again, we are on the money here on this corner right there. If we come down the line, we can see we're straight right there. Now I still need an anchor there, an anchor there, an anchor there. Come down, and this one, because I don't have any anchors, it's popped up. You can see right here, it's popped up. And then I'll be able to straighten that out. And I guess I need an anchor there too, because that's more than 12 inches. And then I'll need one right down on the bottom there. Yeah, we didn't do very good on our anchors when they put my foundation in, did they? This side is gonna stay. So I gotta caulk the termite shield here really well. Gotta caulk around the bolts. Whew, it's hot, guys. Probably 110 heat index again. Seems like that's all we got. It's 110. Whew. On down the line. Love it. Flips over this way. So on this side. Yeah, the wind. Be all right. I can fix it. I can fix it. guys, the last board just went down on our sill plates. Oh guys, it is so hot. 115-degree heat index working on this, but I got it done. Well, what it took to get here, how long has it been? I know some of you like saying it's never gonna happen. Well, it happened. One thing I'm most happy about is how everything lined up. Now, I still need some J-bolts in the ends and lots of locations. I got 20 of them ordered, so I got a bunch of them to put in. I think everything lined up perfectly, but where I didn't have a J-bolt, sometimes it would raise up a little bit. You can see it's straight on the edge, but it's raised up right there. A J-bolt right there will push that back down. Same thing right here. Those lined up perfectly smooth, but a little bit high right there, and the same down there. Now this one here I sealed, that one over there I sealed. These have to come up. Remember, I've got to get the vents put in, so I got to tear those apart, and I got to tear those apart. Oh my gosh. But before we do that, let's see the moment of truth. Is it 40 by 40? Is it square? That's the real question. I said J-bolts. I actually meant wedge anchors. J-bolts are what's in there now. I'm going to be drilling holes with a hammer drill and putting Redhead brand wedge anchors in. All right, moment of truth. First side, it's perfect, right on 40 foot exactly, right on the diamond. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. And the second side, the verdict is, get my tape measure undone here. Boom, right on 40. Look at that, right on the diamond on 40. The third side is, okay, I mean just a 16th under 40. I'm talking a 16th. Let's see what the fourth side is. The fourth and final side is, dun 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 dun. Okay, just a 16th. I'm talking a 16th, maybe a 32nd under 40. Oh my gosh. All right, now, what about square? All right, diagonal. We've got, my bolts are in the way a little bit, 56 and 7/8. I'm sorry, 56, 6 inches and 7/8. I think that's perfect. All right, and the final verdict, I'm scared. We got, oh my gosh, 56, 6 inches, and 7/8. I know, scary. I'm amazed too. The rooster's scary. He's getting to be just like my old rooster Elvis. But I'm happy if he's happy. He's happy and I'm happy. Well, now I gotta take it all back apart. Well, not all of it. I just gotta take 2 boards on this side and 2 boards on this side. I'll have to cut the flashing, the termite shield flashing, peel it back from the polyurethane sealant. That way they can cut out 4 blocks and put in 4 vents. I know code is like that. You gotta have one within 3 feet of every corner. So I'll undo all that, and but guys, I've got a lot more to do. I still got the sill plates on the piers, 10 interior piers. We got to do the inside rim joist, and then after the inside rim joist, got to start working on those 2 40-foot long 2x12 3 wide girders, right? 2x12s, 3 of them thick, 40 feet long. Got to do 2 of those. Then we'll get the outside rim joist on. Then we start working on the floor joists themselves. I think I got like 33, 33, and 33. So that's 99. 99 and a problem. I got 99 problems and a joist is one. I got 99 of those. Let's see, 66 12-footers and 33 16-footers. And then blocking, and of course, then front porch deck. A lot more to do, so you guys better not go anywhere. Like, share, and subscribe. Always 100% free. Hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out. If you got a hype on a mobile device, hit that too. And guys, as always, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Stay with me and go Ridge Life. Woo!